Hello, welcome back to the Super Mario World All 96 run exits. So we are starting on the Forest of Illusion here, which is a Roy's area. So I actually forgot to start small Mario, so I need to grab something really quick. Well, this level's quite a fun one. I said back in the last episode, I do actually really like this world. I mean, the exits are a bit annoying to get, but the levels are fun. So get Yoshi straight away, all this stuff like this, it's a bit annoying. But these little worm things, the only way to actually kill them is to eat them with Yoshi, unless you have a star or something. This one, just knock that one up there and grab it there, missed it there, bit annoying. And wow, I died, fuck. Right, see they have little trees in front of you, it's hard to see sometimes, but yeah, I sort of overshot the run on some of these worm things, a bit annoying. But as far as I'm aware, it's only second death, so it's a bit irritating to get one up there. So my aim was to get less than 30 for the entire run, so I'm going to sort of keep track as best as I can. And most of them will happen in, what's the name, in Special World, so yeah, I'd rather not lose deaths on levels that are actually considered quite easy like this one. So it's alright, there are other ways to kill a little worm. You just saw, just firing a little shell thing there does it. So I'm going to take it a bit slower here, kill these guys. So the set will be big. So I'm going to aim for the cape again, if I can. I couldn't do it, it was about to fall off, so I had to get the fire flower. The star's incredibly handy around here, you should see, because you get a hell of a lot of enemies, so you can get a lot of one-ups. I don't really need them right now, to be honest. I have to lose Yoshi here to get to the secret exit. You get a little... what the fuck? So I don't really know if I got... oh god, I lost 2 lives on this one, and I hadn't lost 2 throughout the entire run, so it was a bit worrying. But yeah, you get like a little P thing on there that makes Mario big. And that actually allows you to sort of like fly across. Right? So the green shell dudes are actually really handy for this one. Full sweet. Now let's just grab this, and as you see it goes all fat. And allows you to hover across here. So, it'll be the first time we use this. There's one like this on the Special World level that I'm thinking of, the one that's a notorious like bitch to do. So now all I have to do is just simply wait, grab this, then down these 2 guys. And this takes us to the only ghost world on this level. I think so. I think there's only one. So I'll come back to that, just so I don't forget, because there are that many exits on this world. It's easy to do so. This should be a cape now. No, maybe not. It's a bit light on capes right now on this world. If you do jump on them though, they go all red and angry. And yeah, they speed through a lot quicker, these dudes. So it's best not to stamp on them if you can avoid it. Oh, there we go. What the... alright, change into a star instead. Whatever. At least you can speed through this bit quicker. And you should see if you do get the worms and the star, you actually get 2 lives for some reason. Yeah, I never really understood that. It's not exactly like the worst enemy you're ever gonna fight, anything like that. Well, that's that level out of the way. Fairly easy, and I keep doing that. I meant to miss the cult thing, but I keep forgetting. So I don't really want too many more bonus worlds. Certainly not until Special World gets close, or if I end up 95 lives or less or something. The next level I'm going to take on first before the forest, before Ghost House, because you can get this cape straight away. And also the exit things here. It's a bit annoying to get trapped by this, actually. You don't actually lose yourself any health because you got Yoshi on you. But yeah, it slows you down a bit. Sort of end up stuck in that weird little area. I'm gonna bother with the dragon coins, but pretty hard to miss that one as your first for the level. So what you want to head is the middle one of this little section. There's a bit below that I'm not really sure what it gives you. I think it's just like a power up or something. But I don't really feel like I need it. Never mind having a fire flower on me in the underwater levels, because it probably is actually the best power to have down here. So if I do lose Yoshi and the cape, I draw all that. But Yoshi's pretty much OP in this one. See, you can like bounce off them little things. And the secret exit's just down here, so I don't know why I'm going over there. I'll avoid darks to mushroom. And there we go. So this is the final Switch Palace. Can't really remember what the minigame is for this one, but I soon found out. Oh yeah, right, so what you want to actually do is get rid of all these coins first. I always found it quite difficult to guess how you do this. Like, the first few times I ever took this on, I never got it right. But get them all out the way then, just take both of these, doesn't matter what order. And these will become little silver coins, which will give you life again. So there we go with that Switch Palace. And now we can just set about getting through this world now. One of the secret exits does take you to another castle. Sort of one of the mini castles, a fortress, that's what it's called. So that'll be another Resnor battle. So we take that one on, and that takes you to the 4th Star World portal. I do like the Fire Flower in this level, as said, but I intend on getting through this level without any deaths or losing any power-ups anyway, so it will be more handy for the next level to have a cape. So yeah, once that Star World's out of the way, we'll take on Star World 4, then double back and take on Roy. Can't remember what type of battle Roy is. Actually, I think he's... because they all sort of pair up. Like Larry, actually, I remember saying that was the hardest one. It's actually not, I remember not. I think it probably was Lemmy, actually, when I took him on. Because Larry's is like Iggy's, except there's 3 sort of fire plume things that come up. Yeah, I really have struggled to think of Roy's right now, but Wendy's is similar to Lemmy's. It's like the way she's coming out of the pipe and stuff, except the pipe level on that one's flat. Well, it might sound harder, but I think it's actually easier than when it's varied on levels on Lemmy's, because on Lemmy's, when it's varied on levels, it's difficult to predict where the fire plume thing's going to head, because it can go on like diagonals and stuff. Whereas, yeah, it's a lot easier to predict on Wendy's. So, by assumption, I can only assume Roy's is similar to Morton's and Ludwig's. And of course, the final Bowser battle is just completely different to anything else you see in the game. So, I'm gonna ignore the Ghost House again, because one of the secret exits of Forest Illusion 3 takes you back to the Ghost House. I remember this one as well, actually. The secret exit for this, you actually have to be big. You cannot do it with small Mario, so bear that in mind if you are small Mario. Just take the normal exit and come back to it. Trying to avoid them mushroom bubble things as well. If ever you touch one of these bubbles, the thing will come out, or if it touches anything, you see it, it's not blocked then. No, you will need this. I didn't necessarily actually, because you've got like cape. Yoshi, and just fly across like that. Ah, you son of a bitch. I would lose it straight away, seriously. But yeah, you sort of need the what's her name, the spring for the end bit, I think. Unless you're off Mario like this. There we go. I have to do the cake thing just to make it up there, and this is the pipe you want to go down, and this is the reason you need Big Mario, because small Mario cannot do the spin jump and break down. You can do the spin jump, but it'll just do nothing. So the secret exit is the one that actually does take you to Roy, but I'm not going to take him on now. So there's this castle, as you can see, that's the fortress I'm on about, which you need to beat to activate the 4th Star World. So let's just finish this the normal way now. And I can't remember whether I actually got a Yoshi on this well, but hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Lovely stuff. I knew that bomb was going to hit me. When it took pause, I could tell by the frame rate. So I do actually want this mushroom this time. I ain't gonna bother with that. I don't need 1-ups. So as is the case on the second world, the ghost house is always difficult to tell how many exits it has, but this one does have 2. I mean, I think everyone we've taken on so far has 2 exits actually, except the one in the 3rd world, so perhaps more of them do have 2 exits than not, I just can't recall off the top of my head. But this one is probably the easiest of all of them, that's it. Just make sure I look away to get this guy to go high, so no way to get past and then just jump across. And it's one of these doors on the top is secret exit, so you just need to remember which one. Oh god, that was ghosty. Gooey things, they're quite tough sometimes. Because they do go up and down, opposed to your buttons. But just head in this door. No, that's another one where you grab the P. Wait, what? Where am I? No. Oh, I dropped that. See these ghosts, the ones that are more solid will swoop down and get you, so they are quite annoying. And it's sort of random where they appear, because yeah, normally they're sort of like silhouettes, but you do get the odd one that just appear solid. So it's the second one there, you get 3 life thing on there, and I keep cutting the rope, I don't know why. I realised as soon as he jumped, I was like, what am I doing? Just too tempted by it. Going on autopilot there. So this one is the most pointless secret exit ever. It just takes you back to this level. So what you want to do is the other exit. I mean, as a result, it is a hard one. Sorry, it's an easy one to miss, that one. Yeah, if you're first playing through the game, you're not really on to. I think it's, I think off the top of my head, it's the first door I've got to take now, on this upstairs bit. At least I hope so. I'm just second guessing it now. It takes so long to come down sometimes that you can't help but get hit by these guys. So let's give it a try. I'll go in the first door this time because I definitely bypassed it last time. Oh, there we go. So we'll not cut it this time. There we go. And this is the penultimate level, I think, on this little section of the Forest of Illusion. I think one level does not have 2 exits, so it might well be this one. No, it's the next one, because this one will end up cutting back across to the one on the far right, the little water level. So do not get that one up unless you really need it, because he will then become a Lakitu that drops little spiky, scaly things. So I'm going to try and get Star out of here and just like kill him if possible. There we go. You see, I got the one up and take him out. Another one will come back with the spiky dude, but hopefully by then I'll sort of be towards the end of the level where I want to be at anyway. So you can just jump up here and go down here, and there's your secret exit. So I'm guessing this is the exit that you actually need to progress, where you go down here. And yeah, there's your first normal level, so take it on the normal way again. And really right now, off the top of my head, I guess we're probably done over half the game already, in terms of like exits. So normally I wouldn't sort of spam my way through here, so this is most of those speedruns you'll ever see do this method, and you just fucking glide through it. But yeah, I can't be arsed right now, I'm going through this level again, just annoying. There we go. It's as easy as that sometimes. To speedrun will be mostly just be that. Not every level allows you to do that. Some of them are like blocked off by walls and stuff, like you know that level we took on in Lemmy's World where it was like Skull Roller Coaster. But yeah, quite a lot of them do allow you to do this, and when I've already got one exit and I've sort of near the end anyway, I will just usually do that. This one, depending on what way you go each time, you do get like bonus and stuff. Like for instance, you go on that bottom one now, you get that Dragon Queen. There's one that will end the level on the top, and that's sort of the way you have to go if you want to get a good score on the cutting rope thing at the end gate. I'm not bothered about anything on this level, to be honest, like lives about it, so I'm just literally going to stay on the same one. Yeah, this one will do, as long as I can avoid these guys. Just make sure, I mean, it does seem like I'm on the hard one right now. So I'm bumping into every fucking keeper. Let's keep all this. Oh, what a shot. I might get that, just the novelty of hitting. So I'm pretty sure we're already near the end of this level. You know, I did end up on the higher one, but of course I don't want that. Oh, that's the bonus, of course. Yeah, if you can actually jump over that, and I think there were 3 lives in a row then. So if you do stay on that one, then you can do that if needs be. So off we go to the fortress. This is a tougher fortress than the last one, I think. The first one we've taken on that's not sea level. This is the first level. It's similar to Iggy's, where you get this random toast thing falling out. I always like to tease them quite late. And you have these, but they're really not problematic. If you just spin jump on these, you sort of like avoid getting hit by them, stuff like that. You just carry on spinning and use this. Because yeah, there are bits in the map where I think you can't avoid them. If you want to avoid the toast, give them out there. Like this bit now. So you see, it's and of course, as you can see in the bottom, it's made a lot easier if you have all the switch palaces, which you should have by now. I think with now, whenever I complete this game, I never sort of get to this point without having all the switch palaces, because it just does make it easier. So I can imagine that being really tough without the switch palaces, but the last time I took it on without them, I can't even remember. to do is go back and forth for these, throw them off like that. It's easy, and you get a little cape there. So just stand here, and eventually it will go down to it. Now there's a bit on here. It's actually a bitch. I don't think I've ever actually done it. So God knows where it goes. It's not this bit. Let's go down. Just up here. You can actually get to a point where you're flying, and you just got to keep going across this pit. So you know, fuck it, I'll give it a go. But yeah, one of them always just takes you and just like mows you down. So I have no idea what. It's probably the only part of the game actually that I've never explored. But I've done the full 96 exit, so I really don't get what is there, to be honest. And the boss is like right before it, so it's not like it's a shortcut or anything. I can only assume you get a 1-up or something like that. Probably more, because it is obviously quite tough to get there. You've got to like do the cape drop where you're sort of diving down and getting back to gaining a bit of sort of backdraft. And you're going to do that really early, I think, so I think it is doable actually, but I'm not going to waste too long on that. Yeah, I'm not going to take it on again. Because, as I said, I really don't see how much of a bonus there is and motivation in doing it. Unless it lets you skip Reznor or something, which I highly doubt. Then, yeah, there's no point in that being it. Of course, the annoying thing is with this castle, there's no checkpoint in any castle, I think. It's alive, I think it was on Bowser's one, but it's just because it's so big. So yeah, really, it's more bother than it's worth that little fire pit thing. Save again, let's go back in and out with these. Let's go take on Reznor. So it's just attempt to, it's just motherfucker. We would have beaten him in the other one, and whoa, fuck me, that was difficult. So it took me a lot of time, just trying to get me cape a bit too vociferously. So it might be difficult this fortress now with small Mario, because I don't think we get a power up for a while. But we'll end up with that cape spell, so we should still have Cape Mario when I'm taking him on. That's not even a slightly difficult part of Reznor, I suppose. I was just an absolute fail of an attempt. But yeah, it can be tough when you're taking on the final one. I think I mentioned that after the first time I beat him first time as quick as you can, really. And I was talking about how if I'd missed that last one, then it suddenly is difficult. Probably actually more difficult than any Koopa Link that you'll encounter. Perhaps even more difficult than Bowser, Reznor, in a way. But yeah, I was the architect of my own downfall with that attempt, so let's take him on this time. Hopefully you don't fuck it up this time. So I'm alright, I forgot about this little mushroom upgrade because it's sort of ignored it in previous attempts, so we'll have cape. That should be, yeah, it should make it a lot more simple when Reznor, because I can sort of float across the platform when I'm aiming for the last one. I did that one, same as the first time. So yeah, if you do time that one and get him so that you're guaranteed to land on the other one, then it really is fairly simple. But yeah, it is just a case if you do miss that last one. So he is probably harder than any other boss in the game actually. But there we go, so we start with 4, almost there now. So once we get to that 5th one, the normal exit actually doesn't send you back to the start. It sends you to the one on the far bottom left. Then the secret exit sends you north into that little Diglett looking thing. So I already have a Yoshi, of course, it's a 1-up, so I do actually need it for once. Take that, lovely stuff. Ah, and these blue motherfuckers are gonna let me fly, so this is gonna make this next section fly by hopefully. I think this level utilises switch palaces. I'm sure there's a section where you actually get the benefit of taking the switch palaces early. Yeah, just here. So you need it to get this thing. Normally you'd need one of them shells to get it, but of course with Cake Mario I can just do that. And there we go. So standard exit is, again, if I get enough of a run up with the flying Mario, I should pretty much be 3/4 the way across the level by the time I get to the part where it runs out. Because it will eventually swallow it. So I don't need to slow down for this block this time, just spam the way through it. There, I got to swallow it then. Just tie up, then you just glide your way down. There we go. Right near the end already. So no, fuck it, I'm actually gonna bypass what I've done prior and finish Star World now, but I'll show you a glimpse of Special World, but I won't take it on yet. I'm probably only ever going to take that on towards the end of the game, like once I've completed the actual storyline bit, because it actually, like, once you complete Special World, it changes the palette. All the opponents change. Like, for instance, all these Koopa guys will have pumpkins for heads and stuff. Bit weird, I know, but it's sort of the thing for this Special World, the reward, if you like. And I never like doing that until the game's done, for obvious reasons. You know, so many opponents, so many levels that will have a scheme that will be like that when you might be walking through it will just look different. So it is better doing it towards the end. So you need Yoshi for this bit, but you have to actually sacrifice him. Make your way under here, make sure you duck that. And you need all the switch palaces. There's still levels on about much earlier when we took the green one on, I think. Why you need all of them. Because you take that. And this is the Special World port. Just up here is another one that'll take you there, so I'll show you this briefly. And there's levels, sort of flashing lights, so ultimately it'll take you to a star that's just north of us there, south of the S. First level's Gnarly, and there's an example, yeah, they're all called stuff like that. Gnarly, Tubular, Waycool, Mondo. Like set for terms and stuff. So let's take on the last exit for Star World. Your sort of normal exit. And you'll notice there's no Baby Yoshi there. It's actually much later on the level you get this. And every other level, I think it's pretty much at the start. Wait for this to go across a bit, give you a run up. For this bit, I do actually have to use sort of Cake Mario's capabilities I got. I mean, you can make it up there with this, of course, but yeah, this bit's better with Yoshi. So 3 down, 2 to go, as ever. 5 of these will feed him up enough so that he becomes big. So there we go. And yellow one I think is special, so it's sort of like stomp. Whenever you've got a shell, that's it. So let's put it to the test. Let's kill these first. Yeah, there we go. So with that all done, I suppose we could show you the 5th port where it is. It's literally right next to Bowser's Castle, I think. There we go, that's a shortcut to that. And that's the one I was talking about on Morton's World in the 2nd episode of the series, where you can actually get to Bowser and beat the boss within about 15 minutes of starting the game if you're quick enough. Something like that. It's the shortest way of completing it, but of course, it is sort of a wall exit, so I'm not going to take him on now. Because that will cue the end bit, and for now, we have to go and take on the. So nothing else to do here, but head straight across. Then once we beat Roy, we're on to Chocolate World or something like that. Chocolate Land, I think it's called, which is Wendy's. So I was saying earlier on the episode, I can't quite remember what the Roy battle was like, so let's go off this. But I remember this certainly. This is a little block snake thing that'll take you up a ride. I always enjoyed this. These fire things can be annoying. One of them I think gets caught on it at one point. It's either that or Larry's Castle, because Larry's Castle has one of these as well. And that one's got like chain things in the way, them little spinny spike things on the chains, and they will come after you pretty hard. But for now, I think the most difficult aspect is just these little fire things. Alright, there's this one. See, this one gets stuck on it, and it will bounce pretty far in front. So I've got to sort of stay a bit clear. Be wary of the spikes that will fall down. Of course, you can tell them by the colour scheme, like that little rusty looking one over there. If I stand here, it'll get out of the way. So when you're heading towards the spike, get as close to it as soon as possible. This little snake here. I think you can get off at this point actually, yeah. So this will drop a 1-up, and these will breathe fire. It's best getting the block so you can actually jump all the way up. It's a bit of a throwback to Mario Bros. 3, is it? Or 1 or something? The one where Bowser's firing fire. And as you can see, yeah, it's very similar to Morton's one, except the wall's actually closing on this one. No, I kept saying I forgot, I remembered it as soon as I went on. But unlike Morton, I actually let Morton climb up to the roof to jump off to show what he can do. Well, for Roy, of course, with the walls closed, and I'm taking no chances. And showcased that, like Morton, you can actually just kill him before he even gets to the wall, which makes his sort of power redundant, really. This one's a faux detonator. I remember this one when he destroys it. He goes back across, and of course, when he goes over, it's bombed. So I'll give you a little taste of the next world, the Chocolate Island, and this is one only has about 2 or 3 sort of multiple exit levels, but it does have another secret section that you could notice on the bottom of Bowser's World when we went on it. So despite not being brown, this next level is Chocolate Island 1, so we look at the episode there, and next time we get here we're going to be finishing this entire world, so it's probably the biggest in terms of area, but it's actually probably hopefully going to be quicker than Forest Illusion, so